Hello guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The Inec chairman Mahmood Yakubu is to testify in Atiku's petition against Tinubu. Now, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, is set to appear before the Presidential Election Petition Court on Thursday, June 15th, and he will have to testify in a petition filed by the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, challenging the declaration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president. So Mahmood has already been subpoenaed by Atiku's legal team led by Chris Uche. And at a recent court proceedings, Uche had announced that Mahmood Yakubu, during his court appearance, will have to testify about the disputed presidential elections conduct and also present some important documents supporting the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar. However, Uche did not specify what these documents would be. So during the proceedings, Atiku's team introduced their first key witness, Dr. Ales Adumta, a lawyer and a former Attorney General of Benue State. And Ta alleged that the presidential election was riddled with irregularities and it failed to comply with the Electoral Act 2022. So Taha, who served as the national coordinator of Situation Room for PDP during the February 25th presidential election, submitted 3 video clips as evidence. And these clips, which included broadcasts from Mahmood Yakubu and the INEC commissioner in charge of voter education, Mr. Festus Okeyi, also promised Nigerians that the presidential election results would be electronically transmitted for credibility and transparency. But you see, despite strong objections from Tinubu and the APC, Justice Tassimini admitted that the video clips and other documents as exhibits, and which were then played in the open court. So the further hearing in the petition will resume on June 14th. So guys, this is really happening. Mahmood Yakubu is to testify against Tinubu in the elections petitions court. So guys, this is really happening, and he will have to answer, to the irregularities that had played on during the presidential election. He would have to answer to those things. You see, the INEC had assured Nigerians that everything would run out, smooth. There would be a credible election. The election would be free and fair. But at the end of the day, the elections, were marred with electoral malpractice, irregularities, technical glitches, and even the fact that the international bodies even recognize this to show that, yes, indeed. But at the end of the day, INEC chairman would say, well, the 2023 presidential elections was good. It was, in fact, it is the best election so far. So, Mahmood Yakubu has to come to the court to testify. He will come to the court and explain how good was the election. So that is why Atiku Abubakar have decided to drag him to court. He will have to come and testify against the INEC. He will have to come and testify against Tinubu. He will have to come and testify and still give, Atiku Abubakar will bring his own evidences to the court. And then Mahmood Yakubu would have to explain for the things that went wrong at the, presidential election day. And, they also had a video clip showing where Mahmood Yakubu assured Nigerians that, the electoral process would be wonderful. The electoral process would be perfect. So the Atiku Abubakar and the PDP would use those videos clips against Mahmood Yakubu because he went against his words. However, the whole Nigeria should come out on that day, and give the INEC chairman a heroic welcome as the biggest fraudster in the country, the killer of the hope of a generation. I know Nigerians should come out all over Nigeria to meet Mahmood Yakubu on the 14th of June as the Nigeria crown him the most useless professor in all the world's history. So this is really happening. And please, they should get him arrested for the election result rigging. Let's sympathize with Professor Mahmoud Yakubu. He has now beaten more than he can chew, and he never thought things would turn out this way for him. Now look at the position he has put himself in. What is their primary aim of becoming the president? Well, this might be a waste of time, but I don't really understand. However, it sounds interesting that Yakubu will be testifying against himself. What entered him to declare Tinubu as the winner? Nigerians are expecting the D-Day, so he will have to come and explain himself. Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. But the thing is, would Mahmoud Yakubu appear before the court? That is what, that is the question we are asking. Would Mahmoud Yakubu appear before the court? Because he has to appear, he have to come and give testimony against Tinubu. And this is all because of Atiku's petition. He is set to appear before the Presidential Election Petition Court on Thursday, and he will have to testify in a petition filed by Atiku Abubakar challenging Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So Mahmoud Yakubu and the Inec would be present in the Presidential Election Petitions Court to give a testimony against Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Meanwhile, the Mahmoud Yakubu and the Inec were the one defending Tinubu when they told the other oppositions that if they are not okay with the results, then they should go to court. They should go to court. So now, in the same court, they have dragged Mahmoud Yakubu to the same court where he told them that they should go to. So you see, all things are, turning around. And it seems that all hands are pointing at Mahmoud Yakubu, because he has beaten more than he can chew. So the same court he told the opposition to go to and seek redress, they are dragging him to that court, and he has to explain for a lot of things. He has to give detailed explanation for all the things that went wrong at the presidential elections day. He has to account for those things. That is why Atiku Abubakar have dragged him. He said, okay, come and explain, come and defend yourself. And he would have to testify against Tinubu. He would have to testify against Tinubu and the INEC body itself. So my country people, you see as the matter they be. So guys, what are your thoughts concerning this? And I really hope that Mahmoud Yakubu would have to appear at before the Presidential Elections Petition Court on Thursday, June 15th. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section down below. Thank you. Bye for now.